Holistic approach towards education helps to think differently, to think creatively, and to reflect on your own values. To promote sustainable and healthy living, join with Acharya Shri Vijay Vallabh School, Pune, for a webinar on holistic lifestyle, positive approach towards education. To gift yourself with good education and good health. To engage students in teaching learning process and to create a positive learning environment by our speaker Dr. Gauri Kulkarni. To maintain your lifestyle and to achieve the educational goals of your life, our chairman Shri Subhashji Parmar has inspired and guided us to lead social, cultural, spiritual and intellectual contexts of life. Let's begin with our today's interesting webinar.
A very good morning to everyone. The light of the world, the beacon in the dark, and the hope that gives us strength to survive is our teacher. Today is a day kept aside to honor the gifted souls who work every day to make sure that the future is bright for all of us. So, with the warm greetings, I, Sonal Khabia, on behalf of Acharya Shri Vijay Vallabh School, feel highly privileged to wish you a very happy Teachers' Day. Wake up with determination and go to bed with satisfaction is our main aim of our webinar. So, with a wholehearted, enthusiastic support and guidance from our respected chairman, Sri Subhashji Parmar sir, and members of the committee, we have come up today with one more powerful and engrossing Facebook Live webinar on the topic Holistic Lifestyle, Positive Approach Towards Education by our dedicated, thoughtful and compassionate Dr. Gauri Kulkarni. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. A good education always promotes good holistic lifestyle, and good holistic lifestyle changes your mind, your attitude and your mood. So we should always strive for it and makes us happy and feel good in our life forever. I am sure today's webinar will definitely ignite us to live well, think well and work well. So everyone, let's be ready and invest your quality time to gain lots of knowledge about holistic lifestyle, which we can incorporate into our lives to make proactive changes and can make healthy lifestyle forever. So reflect, reshape and respond through holistic lifestyle. Now I request our principal ma'am, Mrs. Neha madam, to brief us about our school. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sonal. Good morning to one and all. Once again, a very warm welcome to all of you. And I wish you a happy Teachers' Day. I wholeheartedly thank our speaker, Dr. Gauri Kulkarni, for accepting our request and ready to enlighten our today's webinar on the topic Holistic Lifestyle, a positive approach towards education. It is well said, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is all about creating yourself. Know yourself, trust yourself, love yourself, and be yourself. Living a healthy lifestyle prevents health problems, builds strengths, and allow us to maintain healthy body. It can help us to relieve stress and boost our energy levels so that we may perform daily challenges to the best of our abilities. Our lifestyle has a strong impact on our personality. So, we at Acharya Shri Vijay Vallabh School, in order to have an attractive and pleasing lifestyle for the students, we impart holistic education with the moral values, self-discipline, punctuality, and confidence, which helps them to develop their creativity skills and makes them confident. We also practice yoga, meditation, and arrange various workshops to promote healthy lifestyle for the students. We also have a well-equipped library with enriching books, which instill a culture of reading in our children. Here, I would like to mention that our school has received an award for the best school ethics and values in appreciation for the value-based practices by Business Ethic Foundation in association with Amity Global Business School. I wholeheartedly thank our chairman, Sir, Sri Subhashji Parmar, for the motivation and the guidance given for this webinar. On this auspicious day of Teachers' Day, let us pay our heartful respect to the mentors, guides who taught us how to hold our heads high. Now, let's begin with our webinar and explore holistic lifestyle, which will inspire us. Thank you. Over to you, Sonal.
Thank you, madam. Now, I would like to introduce our today's guest of honor. On behalf of our school, I am extremely glad to introduce and welcome our today's guest of honor, Dr. Gauri Kulkarni. Ma'am is an Ayurvedacharya, counselor, and a life skill trainer. Ma'am presents various programs under Grow and Connect. Ma'am is awarded by His Holiness the Dalai Lama for dedication of her work. Ma'am also conducts various programs through various schools, colleges, NGO on the very interesting topics such as stress management, lifestyle management, art of parenting, Ayurveda and Ahar, and many more. Grow and Connect is a YouTube channel in which many interesting videos on various topics such as Abhanga of Sense, health counseling, etc. are uploaded by her. Ma'am, we are really blessed to have you amongst us this lovely morning. Now I request ma'am to express her views on the topic. Over to you, Dr. Gauri Kulkarni.
Namaste all of you and a very good morning to all of you. Happy Teachers' Day all of you. I am very happy to be in front of you on this very auspicious day. I know today's day is very special for all of you, for all the teachers and even to the students. And inviting me on this auspicious day, Teachers' Day, I am really feeling very thankful. So my sincere gratitude to the entire team of Vijay Vallabh High School. Special thanks to the principal, Snehal Khatavkar madam, and I have seen her efforts in making this webinar successful. I have seen those efforts. So I congratulate her for that thing also. And again, sincere gratitude to all the respected dignitaries right now who are watching this webinar and the entire team of the school. Thank you so much. So should I continue with the session? Should I start the session now? Yes? Just give me a thumbs
Yes,
up.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So without wasting time, just give me a minute. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So because today is Teachers' Day, let us begin the session with the prayer. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Yes. Now, let us understand this topic, holistic lifestyle. Last 1.5 year, maybe 2 years, we all have been facing lot of challenges. Okay, जो पिछले 2 बरस थे, it was really tough time for all of us. We all know the reason for that thing also. It was really challenging, and the thing that we all came to know is that uncertainty is very much certain in our lives, isn't it? We all have seen it was very uncertain. अचानक से कुछ तो हुआ, अचानक से ये सब spread हो गया, अचानक से लोग मरने लगे, and it was a time for all of us to contemplate कि exactly क्या हो रहा है, what can really help us, how to resolve this uncertainty. No doubt death is the ultimate truth of our life, लेकिन ये जो uncertainty है, definitely by proper thoughts we can resolve it. And today, when I use the word holistic lifestyle, I mean looking at our life in a very different perspective. And what is that perspective? That we'll see further. Now, I know this is a very nice platform, and on this platform, teachers are there, parents are also there, and even students are also there. So I'm very, very happy because I want the younger generation, that means our students, to know exactly what is holistic lifestyle. Now the students might be thinking कि ये टीचर क्या बताने वाली है आज, ये होलिस्टिक और ये कुछ तो अलग ही है. So for all my dear students, let me give you one example कि अगर आप सब लोगों ने, आई एम श्योर आप सब लोगों ने 3 Idiots मूवी देखी होगी. So if you want to become like Rancho, the character played by Amir Khan, if you want to become like Rancho and if you want to avoid being Chatur, you all should see this presentation. So you know now what I mean by being Rancho and not being Chatur. Okay, Rancho हमेशा कहता है कि excellence के पीछे भागना है हमें, कामयाबी अपने आप आ जाती है. So what is that excellence? Excellence कैसे आएगा? So excellence will come. I'll tell this at the end of the session. So you all have to watch this session at the end. And before I move to the next topic, I'm going to share a beautiful story of a teacher and her students. आज Teachers Day है, so maybe I think this story will really help you to understand the concept of holistic lifestyle. Okay, so there were 4 friends, okay, who were working in multinational company. And once they decide कि अभी बहुत काम हो गया है, we'll meet, एक get together रखते हैं. और कहाँ पे get together रखते हैं? We'll meet at our teacher's house, teacher's place. Okay, so they called their teacher and they said कि ma'am, we want to meet you. It will be just like a nice get together. And as you all are teachers, you will understand that teachers feel very nice when they see their students, isn't it? वो भी after working in all those students who came together, who were working in multinational companies. So the teacher was having that feeling of pride. अरे मेरे बच्चे आने वाले हैं मुझे मिलने के लिए. So she said, yes, welcome. You all can come and meet me. So like after deciding, the 4 friends, they came and met their teacher. So initially teacher asked them कि हाँ बस कैसे चल रहा है, how is life, how everything is going on. So the students were like ठीक है, everything is going on good, but yes, there is stress everywhere. We all know multinational company में है, so stress is there. Sometimes we get depressed, and this just started explaining what all things are going on in their life. Okay, then the teacher said, okay, let us have a cup of coffee. Okay, let us have a. So what did teacher do? Teacher made nice coffee, and along with the coffee, teacher presented a wide assortment of cups. बहुत different तरह के cups teacher ने रख दिए. Plastic cups, अपना जो टपरी के ऊपर रहते हैं glass cups, and nice decorative china clay cups also, branded जिसे हम कहते हैं ना वो. And then she said, help yourself with this cup of coffee. लो कौन सा भी cup लो और coffee उसमें डाल के you can just enjoy yourself. What teacher noticed was that all the 4 students, they took nice decorative china clay cups. Teacher said, Did you take notice of something? You all took 4 decorative china clay cups. Now answer my question. Did the taste of the coffee have anything to do with that cup? Does the taste of the coffee has anything to do with the cup? कॉफी की जो टेस्ट है वो चेंज होने वाली है अगर मैंने छोटा प्लास्टिक का कप लिया या फिर मैंने पेपर कप लिया. इज इट गोइंग टू चेंज? This is what we all are trying to do. We are trying to equate the taste of the coffee with that of the cup. अब इसका मीनिंग क्या है? Let me tell you. The taste of the coffee is the quality of the life. And cup are all the external things that are there in our life. Now what are the external things that are there in our life? Gaadi, bangla, paisa, then laptop, branded all items, iPhone, laptops, mobile, different companies की. What we try to do is we try to compare the quality of our life with all these things. We equate those things. कि अगर मेरे पास 4 BHK का फ्लैट है तभी मैं सुखी हूँ. अगर मेरे पास ये सब चीजें हैं तभी मैं सुखी हूँ. आई फाइंड हैप्पीनेस इन ऑल द एक्सटर्नल थिंग्स एंड दिस इज वेयर ऑल द सफरिंग स्टार्ट्स. एंड दिस वी हैव टू पे अटेंशन टू दिस थिंग्स कि टेस्ट कॉफी की और कप की कोई संबंध नहीं है. सिमिलरली द क्वालिटी ऑफ द लाइफ इज डिफरेंट देन ऑल द एक्सटर्नल थिंग्स. व्हेन वी ट्राई टू इक्वेट इट, that is where all sorts of stress and anxiety and the suffering comes. And the reason why I want all the students to listen to this, because this younger generation in the future, they are all going to be in this, they are all going to suffer from all these things. But if you have proper mindset, agar vichar अच्छे हैं, तो definitely in the coming future, you all will be able to live holistic lifestyle. That means a balanced lifestyle. So यहाँ पे अगर सब ठीक है, तो rest everything becomes normal or everything can be balanced. Okay, so this was the main thing why I always or I insist that the younger generation should also listen to this. So not to equate quality of our life with the external things. Now this is today's reality. If you can see, there are a lot of friends on Facebook. लेकिन ज़रूरत होने पर, when I need a friend, when I want someone to sit next to me, when I want someone to hold my hand, when I want someone to wipe my tears, there is no one. मेरी कॉन्टैक्ट लिस्ट में तो कितने हैं, फेसबुक लिस्ट में तो कितने सारे फ्रेंड्स हैं, एकदम हजारों में लिखी है. लेकिन एन मौके पे जब मुझे चाहिए, आर दोस फ्रेंड्स ऑफ एनी यूज टू मी? दिस इज टुडेज रियलिटी. आई नो यू ऑल विल एग्री विथ मी. Next is today's reality. If you see costly watches, like I said, external things के लिए we pay much attention to the external things. मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे branded वो चाहिए, ऐसे कपड़े चाहिए, ये brand का चाहिए. I want costly watches, but do I have time? This is the reality. Next reality is high income. Multinational company में है, बहुत काम कर रहा है, बहुत पैसा है, लेकिन do I have peace of mind, which is very very important? I have less peace of mind. This is today's reality. और पिछले 1-1.5 सालों में जो हमने देखा, that is you can see advanced medicine है, लेकिन health is very very poor. Unfortunately, this is the case going on right now also. And we all, at the end of this reality, we all are tired of the rat race. हम सब लोग यहाँ पे you can see this person is one of us only. यानी it can be a teacher, it can be any professional, it can be even a student who are running. rat race चालू है, लेकिन कहाँ पे जा रहे हैं? Where are we heading to? Don't know. बस जा रहे. And then comes a place when you feel that we get stuck at some point of our life. कहाँ पे जा रहे हैं? डिप्रेशन आ रहा है, एंजाइटी आ रही है. ओके, अभी ऑनलाइन सब चालू है. आई एम श्योर ये एक्सपीरियंस सबको आता है कि at some point our mobile gets hanged. Okay, printer बंद हो जाता है. We all experience this thing. So sometimes in our life also, when we are running, we get stuck. अभी कहाँ पे जाना है, क्या करना है, don't know. Perhaps there is more to life that we have to keep in mind. And for this thing, our modern life, like I all said, modern life, it promotes quantum. Quantum means quantity. मुझे इतना ये चाहिए, इतनी गाड़ियाँ चाहिए, इतना बंगला चाहिए, ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए, सब चाहिए क्वांटिटी में. इतना ही नहीं, आई वॉन्ट दिस मच लाइक्स, हाउ मच फॉलोअर्स, how much subscribers. यहाँ तक हमारी quantity बढ़ गई है, isn't it? So it promotes quantum, but our ancient wisdom, that is Ayurveda, it promotes quality of life, which is very, very, very important. Quality of our life. Ayurveda, like the name itself says, it's the science of life. ओके अगर हमें हमारे लाइफ के बारे में जानना है तो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड आयुर्वेदा, बिकॉज आयुर्वेदा इज नॉट जस्ट एनी इंडियन मेडिसिन सिस्टम. सिर्फ ये मेडिसिन सिस्टम नहीं है जहाँ पे हाँ किचन स्पाइसेस है, जड़ी बूटियां हैं, ये देते हैं वो दे, बस खत्म हो गया. नो, इट इज बियॉन्ड दैट थिंग. दीज आर ऑल सुपरफिशियल थिंग्स. ये सारी चीजें आती है आयुर्वेदा में, लेकिन आयुर्वेदा इज मच मोर डीपर देन दिस. It has beautifully explained how to live our life. The nuances of our life are beautifully explained in Ayurveda, and today's presentation of holistic lifestyle is based on this only, Ayurveda. Holistic lifestyle on the way of being swastha. So let us begin our journey. Okay, यहाँ पे आप जैसे देख रहे हैं, this is a beautiful scene and you can see a nice road. लेकिन how is the road? Is it linear? हाँ, सीधा सीधा रास्ता है, आसान रास्ता है? नहीं, it is not very easy. There will be turns, there will be twists, but still we are going to follow this road, or we are going to be on the way of being swastha. Okay, swastha is a Sanskrit word. I am going to explain you what does the word swastha mean, and so what we are going to try to understand is holistic lifestyle means we are on the way of being स्वस्थ. हमें स्वस्थ बनना है. अगर हम स्वस्थ बन गए, that means we are having holistic lifestyle. Okay, what does that mean? Let us see. Yes, so स्वस्थ का meaning हम सबको मालूम है. We are using it in our daily life. स्वस्थ है सगळं, स्वस्थ है, everything is going fine. So what is health as per Ayurveda? Okay, आपको दिख रहा होगा ये स्लाइड, एंड डोंट गेट हॉरिफाइड बाय दिस संस्कृत श्लोक. आपको लग रहा होगा कि ये क्या लिखा है. I am going to explain each and everything. My entire presentation is based on this slide. So this is very, very important slide, and I'll explain you each and every word. No, so don't worry about it. Samadosha, samagnishcha, samadhatu malakriya. Here the word sama means balance. Okay, balance है. क्या balance है? क्या balance होना चाहिए? दोष, अग्नि, धातु and kriya. I won't go much into details. So these are all the physical aspects of our body, structural and functional. That means it is related to our physical aspect of body. ये सब दोष, अग्नि, धातु, क्रिया, ये सम बैलेंस होना चाहिए. This physical aspect should be, or this physical elements should be balanced. Okay. Along with that, what should be there? प्रसन्न आत्मा इंद्रिय मन स्वस्थ इति अभिधीयते. Along with that balance of the structural and functional elements, prasanna mana atma indriya. Prasanna means happy. We can call a person swastha only when you are prasanna. That means happy. क्या happy होना चाहिए? मन happy होना चाहिए. Indriya, that means the senses, 5 senses should be happy. Atma, that means the consciousness, the spirit part, the consciousness, it should be prasanna. Along with that, if all the physical entities or all the physical elements are also balanced, plus prasanna atma indriya mana, then only we say that a person is swastha. That means holistic lifestyle में ये सारे aspects आ जाते हैं. Physical aspect is there, mental aspect is there, emotional aspect is there, and social aspect is also there, which we are going to see. Okay, so what is now our aim? To be swastha. मुझे स्वस्थ रहना है. Okay, मुझे जानना है स्व में स्थित क्या है. That is being swastha. Okay, so let us move ahead. So these are the important aspects of life. Just now I explained you the four important aspects. Personal, second is mental or also intellectual, social aspect of life, and spiritual aspect of life. Now I just at the beginning I said, because we have wide range of audience, I am very, very happy because students have to understand this thing. The more early they understand, the more approach towards of their life will be positive and will be holistic. Okay, इसलिए मेरा कहना यही है कि ये holistic approach सबके लिए है, लेकिन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए तो बहुत ज़्यादा इट इज़ गोइंग टू बी बेनिफिशियल. ओके, तो स्टूडेंट्स, और इसके बाद वी आर गोइंग टू सी ईच एंड एवरी एस्पेक्ट एंड फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ students also and the point of view of adults also. Okay, teenagers, childhood, ये सब हम लोग देखने वाले in short. So let us see personal aspect. Personal aspect में क्या क्या चीज़ें आती हैं. तो personal, the name itself tells us all about oneself. Okay, so personal life में physical aspect comes and important aspects. So before that let me give you one example, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं कि है. So people say that I am having diet, I am having so and so diet, I exercise regularly, that means I am very healthy. Okay, मैं ये सब follow करती हूँ, लेकिन along with that, if you are not able to control your anger, अगर आप प्रसन्न नहीं हैं, आप बार बार चिल्लाते, if you are you become irritated often, are you स्वस्थ और are you healthy? We have to contemplate on these things. Okay, डाइट अच्छा है, एक्सरसाइज कर रही हूँ मैं, जिम में जा रहा हूँ, सब डोले शोले सब है, लेकिन if I am not able to control my mind, okay, it is of no use. And that is why all these aspects are very very important. My dear students, just pay attention now. Actually all of you, but I'm stressing more to students because I want youngsters to understand this thing, okay, and pass on it to the other, their juniors also. So physical aspect, diet, exercise and sleep, we are going to see. Paying attention to your health. Just now I explained, paying attention is not only the physical part but also the entire aspects of our life. So Ayurveda's formula or mantra if I give you, कि चलो अगर मुझे short में बताना है कि what is that all about, so it is ahar, vihar, achar and vichar. Never forget these 4 words. Ahar means diet. Actually ahar, it is a very broad term, but now you can just understand that ahar means diet. Vihar means all the activities that you do, recreational activities, or it can be exercise, it can be any this thing, activity. Okay, is vihar. Achar, अगर ये सब है, आहार है, विहार है, लेकिन आचार कैसे होना चाहिए? आचार is the behavior part. Okay, मेरे पास विचार है, मेरे पास सब कुछ है, but if I am not able to put it or if I am not able to apply it, okay, action is very important. मुझे सब आता है, I have knowledge of everything, but I am not utilizing it, then what is the use of that thing? Okay, so achar, that is behavior, very very important. And fourth is vichar. Okay, another thing, very very important aspect. See, humans are the only animals who can think. Okay, बाकी के जो एनिमल्स है, बिल्ली, डॉग एंड एवरीथिंग, ओके, दे डू ऑल द अदर थिंग्स, खाना पीना सोना ये सब करते हैं, इट इज कॉमन. बट what is the speciality of human beings is विचरति इति विचार. वी कैन थिंक. ओके, विचार करना सिर्फ मनुष्य ही जानता है. ओके, एंड देन वी कैन डू आचार अकॉर्डिंगली. वी कैन थिंक. ओके, विचरण करना ये सिर्फ मनुष्य का ही काम है, बुद्धि सिर्फ उसको ही दिया है. एंड दैट इज वाई वी हैव टू थिंक अबाउट ऑल दिस थिंग्स. एंड दैट इज वाई आई से कि टुडेज सेशन इज नॉट जस्ट गोइंग टू बी अ सेशन कि चलो हाँ आ गया, पीपीटीज दिखाया, हो गया. वी आर ऑल गोइंग टू कॉन्टम्पलेट ऑन दिस सेशन. हमें सोचना है, हमें इसके बारे में चिंतन करना है, एंड वी आर गोइंग टू अप्लाई इट इन आवर डेली लाइफ्स. दिस इज वॉट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. अगर आपने ये किया, दैट मीन्स दिस वेबिनार इज सक्सेसफुल. ओके, हमें ये परफॉर्म करना है ये सब. ओके, लाइक आई सेड, स्वस्थ मीन्स स्व में जो स्थित है. ओके, दैट कॉन्शियसनेस विच इज देयर इनसाइड अस. ओके, अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट कॉन्शियसनेस, दैट इनर सेल्फ इज very very important. We'll see about this later on. Okay, this part is very very important, so I have made a special slide on this. So this was all about personal life. Let us see about diet. क्योंकि diet आता है तो people have lot of questions कि क्या है, कैसे है, ये follow करे, दीक्षित करे, there are so many diet plans. So people are very much confused कि क्या exactly हमें करना है. ये डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे तो ये बताएंगे, वो डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे. So each and everyone has their own opinions, but today, because I am Ayurvedacharya, I am going to tell you Ayurveda diet plan. What does Ayurveda say about it? Okay, ahar, that is diet. What is important here is, see, regulation of diet is important. Now in this entire presentation of holistic approach, one word is common and I'm going to use it again and again, and that word will be regulation. Now, what does the word regulation mean? Regulation is, it will be at 3 levels. किन किन चीज़ों में रेगुलेशन होना चाहिए? क्वालिटी, क्वांटिटी, एंड द थर्ड विल बी मॉनिटरिंग, कंसिस्टेंट मॉनिटरिंग. ओके, क्वालिटी के बारे में भी हम देखने वाले. सो सिमिलरली अगर यहाँ पे देखा जाए आहार के इसमें, रेगुलेशन ऑफ डाइट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. दैट मीन्स क्वालिटी ऑफ द फूड इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सिर्फ खाना खाना इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट, क्वालिटी भी चाहिए. कितना खाना है, क्वांटिटी इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. ओके, एंड मॉनिटरिंग इट इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट. सिर्फ क्वालिटी और ये देखना नहीं है, मॉनिटरिंग इट वेदर आई एम एबल टू डाइजेस्ट द फूड प्रॉपरली और नॉट. It is said that we are what we eat. Okay, so how should be the quality of the food? And the answer to this is, the quality is a balanced diet, और समतोल आहार उसे ही कहते हैं जिसमें 6 टेस्ट होते हैं. षड्रस आहार. Here you can see second point is षड्रस. षड means 6 and ras means tastes. 6 taste. मधुर, अम्ल, लवण, कटु, तिक्त, कषाय. That means sweet, sour, salty, astringent, bitter. These are all the taste, and a balanced diet should have all those tastes in it. उसे ही balanced diet कहते हैं. Okay, so again over to the students कि हमें ये नहीं खाना है, हमें वो नहीं खाना है. Don't give me this, don't give me that. Balanced food उसे ही कहते हैं. And we all know, like I said, we are what we eat. We are not just what we eat, but we are what we digest also. सिर्फ खाना खाना, अच्छे से खाना खाना नहीं है, उसको डाइजेस्ट भी करना है. ओके, डाइजेशन इज अगेन वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दिस थिंग. सो क्वालिटी ऑफ फूड, होम फूड इज द बेस्ट. होम कुक्ड फूड इज द बेस्ट फूड क्वालिटी के हिसाब से. इट शुड बी फ्रेश. ओके, इट शुड बी वार्म. ओके, एंड यू हैव टू फॉलो 8-fold गाइडलाइंस ऑफ डाइटिक्स विच आई विल टेल यू. इट शुड हैव 6 टेस्ट लाइक आई सेड. नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट आर द फूड हैबिट्स. ओके, सबके नखरे होते हैं, ये अच्छा है, मम्मी ये मत दो, ये अच्छा नहीं है. एंड दैट इज वाई आयुर्वेद सेज, विच इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, इज अन्नम न निंदये. अन्न की कभी भी निंदा नहीं करनी है. नेवर हेट फूड, because the quality of the food that you are having is, or that feelings you are feeding at the, you are not only just feeding your body, you are feeding your mind also. ओके, तो अगर आप गुस्से से खाना खाएंगे या फिर मुंह बना के खाना खाएंगे, तो इसका इफेक्ट बॉडी में तो होने वाला नहीं है, डाइजेशन नहीं होने वाला है, और इसका इफेक्ट माइंड पे भी होने वाला है. दैट इज वाई माई डियर स्टूडेंट्स, माई डियर फ्रेंड्स, अन्नम न, वॉट एवर इज देयर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, यू हैव टू ईट इट हैप्पीली. ओके, अन्नम न तिष्ठेत, खाना कभी भी जल्दी जल्दी से नहीं खाना है. चलो अभी देर हो गया है, अभी जस्ट हैविंग फूड, रोटी इन वन हैंड एंड देन टाइम शूलेस. ये तो बहुत बार मैंने देखा है, वो सीरियल्स में भी दिखाते हैं कि हीरो इज ऑलवेज इन अ हरी टू डू समथिंग. एक हाथ में ये कुछ, एक हाथ में ये. नेवर डू दैट. ओके, नेवर डू दैट थिंग. नेक्स्ट इज अति मात्रा एंड अकाल सेवन, इररेगुलर फूड ईटिंग हैबिट्स. नाउ मेनी हैव दिस प्रॉब्लम कि खाना टाइम से खाते ही नहीं. ओके, दैट इज वाई आई सेड रेगुलेशन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू हैव टू मॉनिटर कब खाना खा रहे हैं. ओके, रेगुलेटेड टाइमिंग्स है कि नहीं है. सो दोज फूड हैबिट्स आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट विच वी हैव टू लुक आउट. दीज आर द डाइटरी गाइडलाइंस विच इज नोन एज अष्टव आहार विधि विशेषायतन. ओके, डोंट सप्रेस फूड. खाना तभी खाना है जब व्हेन यू फील हंग्री. ओके, eat 2 times a day. Don't overeat. Eat food within 48 minutes of cooking. That means it should be fresh. It should be home cooked. Okay, and eat food with a calm mind, calm environment. Okay, so ये सबके लिए, मम्मियों के लिए भी है. This is for each and everyone. और अगर खाना अच्छा है, if you get proper nutrition, we all know how it is going to benefit our body as well as mind. Okay, so this was all about diet. नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज, जो भी खाना खाया है, बहुत खाना खाया है. ओके, नाउ इट इज द ड्यूटी ऑफ द बॉडी टू डाइजेस्ट इट. ओके, डाइजेस्ट करना है. सी सपोज आई एम सिटिंग इन एन ऑफिस, एसी ऑफिस, और मैंने अच्छे से खाना खाया, और आई एम जस्ट सिटिंग इन एन ऑफिस, एसी में बैठ रही हूँ, कुछ ये नहीं है, देयर इज नो मूवमेंट. हाउ इज द फूड गोइंग टू गेट डाइजेस्टेड? एंड देन दैट विशियस सर्कल विल स्टार्ट. ओके, ओबेसिटी एंड देन लाइफस्टाइल डिसऑर्डर्स, वो सब चालू हो जाता है. इट इज अ विशियस सर्कल. एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद. यू हैव टू स्टॉप दैट सर्कल. तो एक्सरसाइज प्लेज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. एक्सरसाइज डेली करना है, एंड दिस इज फॉर ईच एंड एवरी वन. ओके, ऑल लेडीज ऑल्सो. वक्त ही नहीं मिलता है. कहाँ करे, सुबह की स्कूल है, घर का भी काम करना है. नो एक्सक्यूजेस. डेली ओके वी कैन डिसाइड इट फॉर आवर सेल्स कि 10 मिनट्स ठीक है, 10 मिनट्स में ये निकालूंगी. एंड यू हैव टू बी कंसिस्टेंट. Okay, I can see smiling faces, so I understand what does it mean. So you have to be daily, you have to practice this, and you have to be consistent. Next, another very important thing for students especially, play any sports. Now it may not be possible, but you have to play any kind of sports. Okay, outdoor, indoor, but not video games. No screen games. Okay, mobile पे या किस पे नहीं. स्पोर्ट्स बाहर जाके खेलना है. मेक इट अ हैबिट. एटलीस्ट इट कैन बी योर हॉबी एज वेल, लेकिन डेली यू हैव टू प्ले एनी काइंड ऑफ स्पोर्ट. नेक्स्ट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज आरोग्यम भास्करात इच्छे. अगर आपको आरोग्य चाहिए तो यू हैव टू पे योर नमस्कार टू द ऑल माइटी सन. ओके, आरोग्यम भास्करात इच्छेत. अँड दॅट इज वाय सूर्य नमस्कार इज व्हेरी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. सर्वांगीण आसन ज्याला म्हणतात इज सूर्य नमस्कार. ओके, त्याच्यामध्ये सगळ्या गोष्टी येतात. सो चिल्ड्रन एस्पेशली यू कॅन प्रॅक्टिस दिस. ॲक्च्युली ईच अँड एव्हरी इंडिव्हिज्युअल कॅन डू दिस. ओके, विथ द हेल्प ऑफ योगा एक्सपर्ट. अँड इन योग आय फील asanas and pranayam, they are the best exercises that one can do. And like madam said in the introduction that Vijay Vallabh High School, you all practice yoga and Surya Namaskar, which is a very good thing, and I congratulate you for this thing. So yoga, प्राणायाम. एंड पिछले 1-1.5 साल में भी हम लोगों ने देखा कि प्राणायाम का महत्व क्या है. ओके, वी ऑल वेर इनटू दिस थिंग कि नहीं, ऑक्सीजन लेवल कम नहीं होना चाहिए, प्राणायाम करो, अनुलोम विलोम करो, कपालभाति करो. ओके, सो इफ यू प्रैक्टिस इट डेली, ओके, सो देन if you practice it daily, this it can be seen on your body as well as your mind. Okay, consistency is the key that you remember. Okay, next thing is sleep. Very important for this is especially for students. Okay, जो कहते हैं कि टाइम नहीं मिलता है, स्कूल के बाद क्लासेस है, क्लासेस के बाद हमको ये क्लास है, वो क्लास है, वी डोंट गेट टाइम, होमवर्क करते हैं, कहाँ पे टाइम है. ओके, so brahma murte uttishthe, Ayurveda says the very first thing of dinacharya is हम सब लोगों को ब्रह्म मुहूर्त पे उठना है. What is this ब्रह्म मुहूर्त? 1.5 hours prior to sunrise is brahma muhurta, and it is the ideal time when we all should get up in the morning so that the entire dinacharya becomes very easy. वो flow में सब हो जाता है. कोई लाइफस्टाइल डिसऑर्डर्स होता ही नहीं, कॉन्स्टिपेशन नहीं, डाइजेशन रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं. ईच एंड एवरीथिंग विल फॉल इन प्लेस ब्यूटिफुली. और टाइम मैनेजमेंट का भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बहुत बार बच्चे बोलते हैं, सो आई गिव देम दिस एडवाइस कि स्टार्ट अर्ली. टाइम नहीं मिलता है ना, स्टार्ट अर्ली. ब्रह्म मुहूर्त, इट इज द टाइम where there are positive vibrations. It is the time when our mind is very alert and mind is very peaceful also. The entire climate is peaceful. There are positive vibrations. You can grasp the things very quickly. अगर आप दिन में 4 घंटे पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, वही टॉपिक आप ब्रह्म मुहूर्त पे अगर पढ़ाई करोगे तो विद इन 1.5 hour you will finish the topic. Okay, so ब्रह्म मुहूर्त is very, so this time is auspicious time. ओके, ऐसे कहते हैं कि देवता और ब्रह्मलोक उस टाइम पे थे, एंड दैट इज वाई इट इज वेरी पॉजिटिव. सो ब्रह्म मुहूर्त यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस. आइडियली, सपोज आइडियली यू आर नॉट एबल टू गेट अप एट ब्रह्म मुहूर्त, बट एटलीस्ट ट्राई टू गेट अप अर्ली. अगर आप 8 बजे उठ रहे हैं तो एटलीस्ट प्रैक्टिस गेटिंग अप अर्ली एट 7 o'clock. दिस इज हाउ यू कैन स्टार्ट. डायरेक्टली आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू कि कल से मुझे ब्रह्म मुहूर्त पे ही उठना है. इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. तो ठीक है, आधा घंटा यू कैन जस्ट प्रैक्टिस. 8 बजे उठ रही हूँ तो आई स्टार्ट गेटिंग अप एट 7 o'clock. जो 7 बजे उठ रहे, प्रैक्टिस गेटिंग अप एट 6 o'clock. इट बिकम्स ईजी. अगर हमें सुबह जल्दी उठना है तो नेचुरली आपको रात को भी जल्दी से सोना पड़ेगा. ओके, रात को अगर आप 12, 1, 2 बजे तक अगर आप जगेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली यू वोंट बी एबल टू गेट अप अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग. सो स्लीपिंग शुड ऑल्सो बी एट प्रॉपर टाइम. 10 AM, this should be 10 PM, I'm sorry. 10 PM to 2 AM is the time where a person gets a sound sleep. Okay, this is the time when your body needs rest and all the repair activities, anabolism, metabolism का एक जो part है, वो repairing का काम उस वक्त पे चालू होता है. All your growth hormones get activated during this time only. And that is why ये time पे सोना is very very important. It is 10 PM to 2 AM. Okay, रात को 10 PM to 2 PM one has to have sound sleep. अगर वो टाइम टाइम पे आप टीवी देखोगे, मोबाइल गेम्स रहेंगे, साथ में मोबाइल रहेगा, सोने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, नींद नहीं आ रही है, टेक आउट योर मोबाइल, क्या व्हाट्सएप पे आया है, क्या फेसबुक पे किसने क्या डाला है, ओके, योर माइंड विल गेट एक्टिवेटेड और आपको नींद ही नहीं आएगी. एंड व्हाट विल बी इट्स इफेक्ट? सुबह आप जल्दी नहीं उठ पाओगे, एंड देन योर एंटायर डे will suffer, I'll say. So having sound sleep is very, very important. Okay, the sleeping pattern, you have to decide your sleeping pattern. Lack of sleep disturbs biorhythm, that means the biological clock, with physical and mental elements. Ayurveda में इसको कहते हैं one of the tripod of life. Okay, tripod जिसे हम कहते हैं आहार निद्रा. Okay, these are the tripod. Okay, these are the base. So this is sleep is another very, very important and main pillar. So this was all about the physical or the personal life. Let us see at the mental and the intellectual part of our life. Now this is the aspect of our life where skill development is very, very important. Now mental इसमें this is for professionals as well. Okay, तो teachers अगर आप देख रहे हैं, teachers या फिर engineers, doctors, so professional life इसमें ही आता है. But for students, this will be intellectual part of their life. Okay, skill development, that means reading, writing, okay, then study skills. If you are learning some new activity, if you are learning any sport, each and everything will come in this skill development. Now this part of our life is also very, very important. Okay, आपको promotions रहेंगे professionalism में, या फिर there will be time when you will have to plan things, you will have to execute things in life. So all these things are very, very important. For students, let me tell you, there is a difference between learning stage and earning stage. Learn कर रही हूँ मैं अभी, और कुछ साल के बाद I am going to earn. Learn और earn में एक L का ही difference है, and that L is listening skills. Students and also all the other participants who right now are listening skills are very, very important. Listening and hearing both are different things. Okay, hearing यानी मुझे कुछ मेरे कान के ऊपर कुछ गिर रहा है, सुन रही हूँ मैं कुछ, but listening is trying to understand what the other person is trying to tell me. Okay, between the lines जिसे हम कहते हैं, okay, trying to understand the feelings, trying to understand those things. Listening skills इसमें आता है. अगर आपके listening skills अच्छे हैं तो obviously the next step will be conversational skills. Okay, you automatically your those skills will also develop, which is very, very important. अभी के इसमें academically यानी academy में मैं ठीक हूँ, I am very much good in academics and everything. But other than these things, these skills also play very important role in your future. Okay, so this part जो है ये इसमें आएगा सब, planning, execution, everything will come. Third is social life. Okay, social life में क्या होता है? Society. Okay, man, human beings, we are social animals. Okay, we are a part of society. We have to live as per the rules of society. Okay, so उसमें क्या आता है? तो all these things are very, very simple things. But right now, if you see in our society, it is very, very important to tell all these things to our younger generation. सद्वृत्त जिसे आयुर्वेद में बताया, आयुर्वेद में सिर्फ यही नहीं बताया, सद्वृत्त मीन्स हाउ टू बिहेव, आचार कैसे होना चाहिए, दैट इज ऑल्सो ब्यूटिफुली एक्सप्लेन. बोध वचन, जब आप छोटे यानी चाइल्डहुड इसमें बोध वचन सबको सिखाए जाते हैं, मम्मी टीचर्स ऑल्सो टीच. सो इट इज टाइम दैट वी ऑल लर्न दिस बोध वचनस अगेन एंड टेल इट टू आवर स्टूडेंट्स. क्या है बोध वचन? सत्यम वद, वी ऑल नो, ऑलवेज स्पीक द ट्रूथ. धर्मंचर, के धर्म का आचरण करना है. मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्य देवो भव, अतिथि देवो भव, स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः, डू स्वाध्याय, सेल्फ स्टडी, श्रद्धया देयम, हैव फेथ. सो दीज ऑल बोध वचनास विच आर आर वैल्यूज ऑफ या फिर इट इज देयर इन आवर इंडियन ट्रेडिशन. इट इज टाइम दैट वी follow these things, not only just follow but explain it to others as well, not to harm others. आप कहेंगे क्या है इसमें, इट इज़ वेरी बहुत सिंपल चीज़ है, लेकिन इफ़ यू सी इन द सोसाइटी राइट नाउ, ये हमें बताने की ज़रूरत है. गिव रिस्पेक्ट टू ऑल, कीप बैलेंस माइंड ड्यूरिंग प्लेजर एज वेल एज पेन, ट्राई टू स्पीक ओनली व्हेन डिजायर्ड एंड दैट टू वेरी सॉफ्टली. वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दिस थिंग. Help the needy person, avoid theft, violence and undesired social behavior. Okay, ये सब अभी दिख रहा है हमें. power of appreciation, another very important point. Okay, children should understand that it not only every time they will get appreciated, but they also have to appreciate others. अगर मुझे लगता है कि सब लोगों ने मुझे appreciate करना चाहिए, तो मुझे भी appreciate करना आना चाहिए, which is very very important. यानी लोगों ने मुझे appreciate करना है और मैं किसी को नहीं appreciate करूँगी, नहीं, no. You have to appreciate others, very very important. Okay, अगर मुझे respect चाहिए तो I have to give respect to others. And another very important thing is gratitude. This also I request all the teachers that because you have this wonderful opportunity to inculcate these values in your students, you have to gratitude. Okay, I am because of someone. मैं आज यहाँ पे हूँ सिर्फ because of not only myself. मैंने ये किया है, मैंने वो किया है. No, I am there because of someone. I am there because of not only someone but a group of people. किसी के वजह से मैं हूँ. So I am very much thankful. Okay, so that feeling of thankfulness is very very important. Next, moving to this part, spiritual aspect. अभी spiritual ये word सुनते ही सब लोग ऐसे हो जाते हैं कि बाप रे, हम spirituality के लिए अभी क्या नौकरी वगैरह चालू है, spirituality बाद में देखेंगे, retirement के बाद देखेंगे क्या करना है और क्या नहीं. No, spirituality is different. Spirituality is understanding your inner self, your capabilities of the core inner self, and that is why I use the word swastha. स्व में स्थित जो है core self है, you have to understand that thing. Now maybe students will find it difficult, but what they have to do is they have to practice these 4 things which I have mentioned here. हमें साधना करना है, like madam said कि आप योग करते हैं, meditation करते हैं, so it is a type of sadhana only, sitting at one place, okay, and practicing meditation, ध्यान कर रहे हैं, त्राटक कर रहे हैं, you are chanting something or maybe mantra, कुछ भी, it can be anything. Okay, spirituality has got nothing to do with any religious connotation. इसमें religion का कुछ नहीं है. Okay, sit at one place and do this sadhana, perform this thing, calm your mind. Okay, that is what sadhana means. This one has to practice, not only students but each and every one of us. This 4th aspect of our life is very very important, because the other aspects जो हमने देखा, physical aspect, mental aspect and the other aspects, life is very dynamic. कभी कभी एक चीज ऊपर हो जाता है, एक चीज नीचे हो जाता है. Okay, but if you want balance, this spiritual, that is 4th aspect of our life, should be very very powerful, and for that, for making it powerful, sadhana is very important. Next is स्वाध्याय. जैसे कि टेक्स्ट बुक के नीचे रहते हैं ना क्वेश्चन आंसर, ये रहते हैं स्वाध्याय, स्व अध्ययन. दैट मीन्स योर, इट मीन्स सेल्फ स्टडी, मीन्स अंडरस्टैंडिंग द प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ लाइफ. Okay, so we as elders, we have to understand the basic principles of our life and also convey it to others or our students. Okay, so ये life principles कहाँ से हमको समझ में आएगा? So learning those life principles from our ancient scriptures. Okay, जैसे कि भगवत गीता है, बाइबल है, कुरान है, then we have दासबोध, we have मनाचे श्लोक. So this is all ancient wisdom, and that is why we have to understand. We first as adults have to understand those life principles and then convey it to others also. Okay, और जैसे मैम ने बोला कि आप ये सब करते हो in विजय वल्लभ हाई स्कूल, so which is a great thing. Next thing is contemplation, जैसे हम अभी कर रहे हैं. Okay, हम contemplate कर रहे हैं. We are trying to understand the things. So contemplation is चिंतन करना, मनन करना कि what all things are going on in my life. Okay, think about it. And then the 4th part is value clarification. So teachers, if you're seeing here and there, please see at me, look at me. I can see few teachers seeing here and there. Please look at me, because yes, I have a homework for all of you.
Okay.
That is why, because you teachers, you give homework to the students. So today I am going to give you homework. Okay, I am going to give you 2 questions. आपको वो क्वेश्चंस लिख के आप भेजने की जरूरत नहीं है. इट इज फॉर योर सेल्फ ओनली. ओके, सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, व्हाट इज द पर्पज ऑफ माई लाइफ? दिस क्वेश्चन इज फॉर एवरीवन. क्योंकि टीचर्स हमेशा होमवर्क देते हैं, आई थॉट टुडे लेट मी गिव होमवर्क टू द टीचर्स इटसेल्फ. व्हाट इज द पर्पज ऑफ माई लाइफ? यू कैन नोट इट डाउन एट दिस स्टेज ऑफ माई लाइफ. ओके, आपने पहले तो बहुत कुछ सोचा होगा, पर एट दिस स्टेज ऑफ माई लाइफ, what is the purpose? And second is, what is that one thing without which I cannot live? ऐसी कौन सी चीज है जिसके बगैर मैं जी नहीं सकती. Now don't tell me कि खाना, पानी, on these things. These are all superficial things. This is a deep thought. Okay? So these are the two things I want you all to contemplate on. Okay, so this is the spiritual aspect. So this aspect of life is very very important. और इसके benefits क्या है अभी? Spiritual aspect and understanding the all aspects of our life. क्या हो जाता है? When you follow this holistic lifestyle, remote control is in our hands. मेरा खुद का self control जो है वो मेरे हाथ में है. Okay, you can see when this remote control अपने पास जो रहता है, when it is in other hands, we cannot control volume, channels और function. नहीं कर सकते. अगर मुझे एक चैनल देखना है तो मेरे हाथ में रिमोट कंट्रोल चाहिए. Similarly, लाइफ का कंट्रोल, that power of mind अगर चाहिए, कंट्रोल चाहिए, रेगुलेशन अगर चाहिए, तो रिमोट कंट्रोल मेरे ही हाथ में होना चाहिए. I will have to decide. I can decide. I can control my thoughts. I can control my feelings, and I can control my emotions, and that is possible only if you follow this holistic lifestyle. Okay, so remote control किसके पास होना चाहिए? खुद के पास होना चाहिए. Okay, आज मैं गुस्सा हूँ उसकी वजह से. No, control should be on myself, and that is why at the beginning when Sonal ma'am said, I think you have to reflect and you have to respond. तो react नहीं होना है, हमें respond करना है. So respond आप तभी कर सकते हैं. You can choose. You have the power of choosing only when the remote control is in my hands or one's hand. तो remote control अगर चाहिए तो you will have to follow holistic lifestyle. And at the end, like जैसे मैंने बोला, जो रैंचो बोलता है, अगर एक्सीलेंस के पीछे भागना है या फिर you want to follow, you have to enjoy the journey as much as the destination. Destination पे एक ना एक दिन हम जाने ही वाले हैं. But what is more important is enjoying the journey. Okay, जो रोड हमने देखा था, if you remember, turns and twists आने वाले हैं, लेकिन what is the main thing? ये सब चीज़ें हमें enjoy करना है. And if you enjoy, then only you will feel that life is really very beautiful. So yes, this was the journey of being स्वस्थ. ये हम लोग enjoy कर रहे हैं, ये चारों aspects अगर follow कर रहे हैं, this is the holistic lifestyle of being स्वस्थ. So one more takeaway message that growing older is mandatory. ये तो mandatory है, एक ना एक दिन हम सब लोगों को old होना ही है, लेकिन growing up is optional. So हमें क्या बनना है, that we all have to decide. Okay, so at the end, I'm really very very grateful and very very thankful for inviting me and giving me this wonderful opportunity to share with Vijay Vallabh High School, all the entire audience. Thank you so much for inviting me. And before I hand over it to others, this is what is Grow and Connect. And I have been conducting these type of sessions, that is Ayurveda. So it is like an awareness program. Okay, lifestyle management, parenting, these are all the programs that I conduct. And what I personally feel is this holistic lifestyle means not being aware. It is being aware or awareness not only for us. It is not only beneficial for self. It should be beneficial for others as well. And this is the beauty of the Indian tradition or the values. हम खुद के बारे में सिर्फ नहीं सोचते. हमारी जो संस्कृति है वो क्या हमें सिखाती है, खुद के बारे में तो सोचना ही है, लेकिन other than that it should be beneficial to the others, to the entire mankind. And with this thought, I just end my session. And this was the wonderful thing. So I thought I'll just share it with you all. That even if you have nothing, you can have anything. What is important is that you have right attitude and your approach should be very very positive. With this thought, I'll end the session. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you, madam, for all your valuable views. We really appreciate the wealth of knowledge and insight you shared today. Now, I hand over to Mrs. Farida Syed ma'am to make this webinar more interactive through the question answer session. Over to you, Farida ma'am.
Thank you, Sonal ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Now, ma'am has explained all about holistic lifestyle. But still, we have a few queries. I would like ma'am to solve those queries. So I request our parent, Mrs. Harshika Desadla, to ask a question to our guest, Dr. Gauri Kulkarni. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello. Hi, good morning, ma'am. I'm Harshika Desedla, parents of Rashi Desedla, studying in second class. My question is, give some effective strategies of time management for everyone.
सभी के लिए समय प्रबंधन के लिए कुछ प्रभावी रणनीतियां दें.
Yes. Time management strategies for all. Very, very important this thing. Okay, क्योंकि like we said, we have seen कि rat race में हम लोग सब भाग रहे हैं and that is why it becomes very difficult to find time. So like I said, first very important thing is start early. Now I'm not talking about Rashi because she's in second standard. The parent which said this and that. So Rashi is in just second. But if I have to tell it for each and everyone, let me tell you, you have to start early. Second important thing is understanding the importance of time management. So ask this question, each one has to ask this question to themselves. Why? Why I want time management strategies? मुझे क्यों ये करना है? And then you will get reasons. Okay, reasons मिलेंगे क्योंकि मुझे इसके लिए देरी हो रही है, उसके लिए देरी हो रही है, इसके. And then what you have to do is prioritize. किसको कितना importance देना है, ये बहुत important है. कभी कभी ऐसे चीज़ें होती है जिसमें we waste time doing those things which are not that important. So understanding what is important for me, what is important as well as urgent, ये हमको जानना है. Okay, and then you can accordingly plan. So first is what you can do is एक list बना सकते हैं कि क्या क्या चीज़ें मुझे आज करनी है. Then prioritize it. उसमें से कौन सी चीज़ें urgent है और important है वो आपको करना है पहले. And then fourth important thing is start early. आप जितना start करें उससे पहले you start doing the things initially. Then it will be a habit. Okay, ये सब habit की चीज़ें हैं. Okay, I hope that answers your question.
Yes, ma'am. Time management is important for everyone. We can identify time wasters and set goals. Then plan ahead by creating a to-do list. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request our parent, Mrs. Karishma Shah, to ask question to our guest, Dr. Gauri Kulkarni. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. I, Karishma Shah, parents of Aram Shah, studying in standard 4th, would like to ask the question, as the students are studying from the home nowadays, how they can manage their study and diet to keep them fit and fine.
जैसे कि छात्र आजकल घर से पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, वे खुद को फिट और फाइन रखने के लिए अपनी पढ़ाई और आहार का प्रबंधन कैसे कर सकते हैं?
So जैसे कि आप अभी घर में ही हो तो it is actually easy, isn't it? स्कूल में नहीं हो, आपको टिफिन भी नहीं बनाना है, तो आप घर में हो तो it is easy. और अभी के इसमें देखा जाए तो स्कूल मैक्सिमम कितना 2-3 घंटे का ही स्कूल होता है. सो अगेन आई वुड लाइक टू टेल कि टाइम मैनेजमेंट का है, उसमें जितना टाइम स्कूल के लिए आप दे रहे हैं, ऑब्वियसली टाइमिंग ऑफ द फूड इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर. ओके, स्कूल का टाइमिंग कब है, उससे पहले आप उसको ब्रेकफास्ट दे रहे हैं कि नहीं, दैट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट. ओके, स्कूल के बाद हैविंग प्रॉपर लंच इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बीच में अगर आप कुछ उसको दे रहे हैं, यू हैव टू प्रोवाइड प्रॉपर न्यूट्रिशन टू द चाइल्ड, दैट इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो अभी आप घर से कर रहे हो तो इट इज़ वेरी ईजी आई थिंक. ओके, क्योंकि आपको कहीं बाहर जाके टिफिन नहीं बनाना है. घर में तो आप सब कुछ दे सकते हैं. अभी टिफिन में कैसे यू हैव लिमिटेड थिंग्स टू गिव, ओके, टू प्रोवाइड न्यूट्रिशन. लेकिन आज अभी आप घर में ही है तो इट बिकम्स वेरी इजी थिंग्स. प्लान प्रॉपर थिंग्स फॉर दिस कि ब्रेकफास्ट मुझे ये टाइम पे देना ही है. अगर स्कूल 10 बजे चालू है तो मुझे 9 तक उसको ब्रेकफास्ट, अच्छा ब्रेकफास्ट देना ही है. अच्छा ब्रेकफास्ट देना इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन द मॉर्निंग. यू शुड हैव नाइस हैवी ब्रेकफास्ट. ओके, सो ताकि बच्चा कॉन्सेंट्रेट कर सके स्कूल के इसमें भी. Then after that, lunch should be proper. Okay, so adjust your timings accordingly. और जैसे मैंने बोला, क्वालिटी प्लेज इंपॉर्टेंट रोल, क्वांटिटी प्लेज इंपॉर्टेंट रोल, एंड रेगुलेशन मॉनिटर करना है. ओके अगर आपके टाइम टेबल में कुछ आपको लग रहा है कि मैंने ऐसे ऐसे ब्रेकफास्ट दिया तो बच्चे का ये डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है, देन यू हैव टू मॉनिटर इट प्रॉपरली कि क्या गलती हो रही है, कि उसको कुछ इसका प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है क्या, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ये हो रहा है क्या, प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है क्या। लिक्विड फूड अगर मैंने ज़्यादा दिया तो उसको कॉन्सेंट्रेशन नहीं हो रहा है, बार बार उसको टॉयलेट जाना पड़ रहा है, तो आई विल अवॉइड गिविंग दोज थिंग्स. So you have to monitor it accordingly because each and every child will have different type of constitution, है ना, हर एक का ये अलग रहेगा. So as a mother you just observe and monitor the timings. ठीक है? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Indeed, our nutrition is a key player when it comes to physical, mental, and social well-being, and it's important for preventing diseases. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to ask you a question, ma'am. What are the most common barriers in holistic lifestyle? How can we overcome them? Over to you, ma'am.
We ourselves are the most important barrier. Okay, because when the control is not in our hands, everything goes haywire. Laziness, प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन, आज नहीं कल करेंगे, क्या ज़रूरत है ये सब करने की, अभी तो चल रहा है. सो दीज थॉट्स विच कम इन आवर माइंड, दे आर दी बैरियर्स फॉर ईच एंड एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ. ओके, दे विल जस्ट डीमोटिवेट अस. सो सेल्फ मोटिवेशन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड दैट इज व्हाई आई सेड कि वी हैव टू आस्क आवरसेल्फ दिस क्वेश्चन, व्हाई, गेट दैट आंसर फ्रॉम योरसेल्फ. अगर मम्मी बोल रही है इसलिए मैं पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ, देन द इफेक्ट विल बी डिफरेंट. अगर मुझे खुद को अच्छे मार्क्स मिलने हैं, मुझे खुद के लिए करना है, देन द वे आई स्टडी विल बी डिफरेंट. एंड दैट इज व्हाई आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन व्हाई इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो आई थिंक सेल्फ, आप हम खुद ही बैरियर है बन जाते हैं.
Yes, ma'am. Self motivation is very much important. Healthy lifestyle simply means doing things that make you happy and feel good. Now, our principal, ma'am, Mrs. Snehal Khataukar, would like to ask you a question. Over to you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to ask you a question out of my curiosity. As it is Teachers' Day today, ma'am, what message you would like to convey to the teachers to have impact on students through their lifestyle? Over to you, Gauri, ma'am.
Okay. So I think teachers, you are the one who create professionals, isn't it? So you are the blessed people who can inculcate lot of values, who can create an impact to the younger generation. So I want all of you to do, to inculcate those Indian values, those tradition, whatever today we saw, I want all of you to inculcate those things and pass it on to the next generation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your such a good response. Yes, ma'am, teachers are an inspiration for our students. Students always believe in the teachers. Teachers are the role model for the students. Students imitate each and every activity done by their teacher. So teachers' lifestyle has a great impact on the students' life. Yes, ma'am.
One more thing is, if we start following this thing, like you rightly said, children are going to follow us. Okay, अगर मैं सिर्फ बताऊंगी कि सिर्फ आके सेशन दिया, and if I am not following it, so the impression will be very very different. So whatever I say, I have to follow that. Okay, if teacher is trying to convey anything कि ये करना है बच्चों, वो करना है, speak always the truth, it is the duty of the elders to follow it first, so that it will create an impression for the next generation. So this is what we all can do.
Yes, ma'am. Let me tell all the viewers that ma'am has joined us for this webinar from Bombay, and today we have a right person on the right time on this auspicious occasion of Teachers' Day to speak on the topic holistic lifestyle, a positive approach towards the education. Really, healthy lifestyle is very important for everyone, and it plays a very important role in our life. Life is too important. It should be taken seriously. Believing in yourself is the first secret to success. A positive attitude will lead us to the positive outcomes. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Sonal to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Let us be grateful to people who make us happy, imparts knowledge. They are the charming gardeners who make our soul. So, I, Sonal Khabia, on behalf of Acharya Shri Vijay Vallabh School, deem it with a great honor to propose a hearty vote of thanks to acknowledge the contribution of all those who worked hard to this webinar. Let me first of all start by giving a glory to the Almighty God for making today's webinar a resounding success. My heart fills with lots of gratitude and respect to thank our today's speaker, Dr.Gauri Kulkarni, for enlightening us with enormous knowledge for valuable presence on this special day. Really, today's webinar was creditable. It will really help us to empower, to make healthier lifestyle and to stay resilient. Thank you, ma'am, for your thought-provoking address. A heartfelt thanks to our chairman, Sri Subhashi Parmar sir, committee members, trust members, principal, teachers, parents, and dear students for their enormous support. A special thanks to our technical team for their unflinching support and coordination to make this webinar a grand success. Thank you all the enthusiastic viewers for joining us to Facebook Live and appreciating us by your valuable comments. With these warm words and a kind message, we move to the end of our today's webinar. Be smart, eat smart, and always create better health through better lifestyle. Thank you all for your cordial cooperation and stay connected with Acharya Shri Vijay Vallabh School for more such fascinating and knowledgeable webinars. Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Acharya Shri Vijay Vallabh School, Pune, India. Thanks all our viewers for giving their overwhelming response. Thanks to our today's eminent speaker. A special thanks to our chairman, Shri Subhash Parmar. A big thanks to our organizing team, Mrs. Snehal Khataukar, Principal, Mr. Kalpesh Darji, Team Leader, Mrs. Farida Sayyad, Teacher, Mrs. Sonal Khabia, Teacher, Mrs. Itisha Shah, Teacher, Miss Bhavika Rathod, Teacher, Miss Urvisha Rathod, Teacher, Mrs. Aparna Dhaigude, Team Member. Once again, thank you all. Thank you all the